Whoa. What is up, guys? Hello, hello, hello. I'm sure people are starting to come on, so I will give you guys a few minutes to come online for the stream. I probably should say something on Instagram, maybe, but we'll give that a second. I'm gonna have to re-glue this. I'm really sad. But I'll give you guys a couple seconds. I'm going to be streaming a couple of different videos today, so I'm really excited. Welcome to whoever's on right now. Hello, hello. And I'm really excited to be on. This is my first ever YouTube stream. I can't believe it. So we're going to be doing a couple different ones. We're going to be doing very, very basics for scrapbooking. Then we're going to go into a layout share. And we're probably going to talk happy planners later. So I'm really excited to be sharing with you guys today everything that's really scrappy related and planners. So hello, hello, Princess of the Night Sky. Welcome. It says no swearing and behave. Exactly. You guys better behave. I will behave. It's weird because I usually Twitch stream, but I've never been on YouTube stream. So I'm really excited to share with you guys. Yay! Let's see if Little Big Vlogs will come on with us. Because I know this information is kind of mostly for them and also for you. But as we both know, Little Big Vlogs is kind of the people who brought it up and said you should do this, and you were the person who was like, hey, yeah, you definitely should do this, and pushed me a little further, so I'm excited. I was filming the videos earlier, and then I was like, you know, this isn't going well. I'm not gonna want, like, it wasn't going badly, but my camera was running out of battery, and I was like, I'm really not gonna want to have to edit this later. And so, you know, it's a compromise, and I'm excited for it. Let me put a message out to Little Big Vlogs. I don't know if I should say something on Instagram, but oh well. So let me just grab my stuff. I literally had just shown this all earlier on making a video for you guys about this, but we're just gonna stream it, so it's okay. Let's see. And there we go. Little Big Vlog says that they're on the way. Yeah, I was gonna ask you. I was like, you've never told us any of us your name. I don't think you say it on your channel. So, okay, yay! Hello, Tiffany. It is so nice to finally know your name. You've known all of our names, but all right, it is good to put a name to a face / account / YouTube channel. Do I have everything that I wanted to show you guys? Sorry if the light's kind of weird. It's the window in the back. Got that. Oh, where did I put? That was something that I missed when I made the video. So I guess I'm glad I didn't put out the video. Where did it go? I missed two things when I made the videos. So, welcome to Little Big Vlog. Says I never knew. I was being mysterious. I love that. Okay, give me 1 second. And I need to grab 2 more things to show you guys for the demonstration on everything that you guys need to start from the very, very beginning of scrapbooking, and I will be right back. So I'm sorry, guys. And we're back. I think I missed it earlier, but Little Big Vlog said, love it, beautiful name. It is a beautiful name. And said, secret to scrapbooking, tell me all. And Tiffany says, I still have so much to learn, so I'm all ears. So this is the very, very, very bottommost basics of what you will need to get started with scrapbooking. This is literally just the basics. Don't worry about the crazy cutouts, the crazy stickers and everything. None of that. We're not going to confuse anybody today. We're keeping it simple. We're keeping it KISS, keep it simple, stupid, and we're just going to have fun. So the first thing that you are going to need is the most obvious thing. First two things is a scrapbook and the photos. I recommend for photos, CVS, Walgreens, they tend to do 10 cents a photo a lot, so that's always a really good option. Same day print, and they do coupons for that a lot. Or if you can't get the 10 cents and you really want to start scrapbooking, Amazon, if you have Amazon Prime, 2-day shipping on photos, 12 cents a pop. It's not a bad price. It's a lot better than buying it full price from Walgreens or CVS or Walmart or anywhere else. So those are good options, and they're good prints. I have done from both. This is from Walgreens, I think? CVS. I printed from CVS, Walmart, and Amazon, and they're all decent prints. They're not bad at all, so I can recommend all of those. Let's see. Little Big Vlog says, simple sounds good, and says, oh, pretty. So I'm going to be sharing some of my money-saving tips with you guys as well today. So we have this scrapbook, and one of the reasons I really like this scrapbook in particular is, if you can see the hot buy sticker right here, if you have Michael's in your area, that is delicious, as my best friend likes to say. It's really, really great to have around. I catch my breath. I get too excited with scrapbooking. It's really, really great because they have 40% off coupons almost all the time, and sometimes they will go up as far as 60% off an item. But most importantly is this hot buy sticker right here is what you want to look for. There's usually some sort of like a shelving unit somewhere in the middle of the store or the front. Thought I was gonna hiccup. And they have a bunch of things. They're actually adding a lot to the hot buy option, so you can get this entire big 12 by 12 scrapbook for $4.99 most days, which is a great, great deal. That's the best you're gonna find on these hot buys. Pretty much any long weekend, they will have this for $4.99. I just picked up another one. I picked up two actually. A matching set for me and my best friend for some traveling we've been doing lately, and they're still $4.99 for these big scrapbooks. And the great thing is it's not just the scrapbook. It comes with not this paper. It comes with all of these sheet protectors and the white paper, which is great. So this is really helpful because you need to put your picture somewhere on some paper. We'll get to some more colorful paper in a second, but I love this base white paper. It's really nice to layer on top of, but mostly what I actually use it is for what's called matting. So basically I'll have a piece of like color paper on the bottom, and I'll show you an example of it, and I will just stick one of my photos on here and cut like a border around it so that it's not so conflicting with the colorful paper. I can't talk today. But yeah, so it's a really, really great deal. Little Big Vlog says, wow, that is so cheap. I love America. I had a feeling. I was like, I'm pretty sure Little Big Vlogs is not US based. I wasn't sure if you guys were in the UK or in Canada, but I was pretty sure you guys are in the UK. But if you guys are out here, I'm sure you guys have a lot of deals. If you're in the UK, Primark has a lot of good deals. I think Poundland is also in the UK. I've heard a lot of good stuff from there, like having really, really good prices on scrapbooking stuff. So there's a lot of options around. But so just to go over what matting is, basically, so you see I use this colorful paper. Please don't mind me, I messed up my paper. And I will take the picture and mat it. And so that way you have white borders, so they're not so, like, different. Like, You know what I mean? There's a little bit of a differentiation because could you imagine this very busy photo on this busy background would be incredibly a lot to the eye. Princess of the Night Sky says, we live like 40 minutes from each other. Wait, what? I thought you were in the US, Tiffany. I really thought you were in the US. I thought you said you were. I'm learning so many new things. So yeah. So books and photos. So let's talk a little bit about paper. So Tiffany says, "Nah, girl, I wish, haha." Probably to be closer to Disney World, right? But so in their hot buy section at Michael's, they also have these paper packs. This is just a plain one. I'll show you an example of a colorful one, because they have a lot of options. But again, this goes with the whole $4.99 a piece. They do scrapbooks, paper pads. They've also expanded to smaller scrapbooks, like the 8x8 style, so like a little bit smaller. I prefer the big ones because you just can fit more pictures on there, and it's a little bit more defined. To have the photos a little bit bigger, I like that for when I get old and or when I have to show my grandma my scrapbook. I don't want anybody struggling to see the photos, so that's why I prefer the 12x12. It's also kind of the standard for scrapbooking. But so they have these and they have the colorful ones, and you'll literally get 48 really good quality papers for $4.99 each. And these are some of the colorful ones, which are kind of nice because they come in a set. But yeah, so paper, photos, scrapbook, and then it's really simple. A pair of scissors. I use these big ones because my husband just gave me these to match my office. I actually typically use little kid scissors. I know all of us, we all have a set of little kid scissors lying around somewhere in our house. We all do. And it also makes it easier to cut small things, but I don't know I had like 4 pairs of the little kid scissors and they have just vanished on me. Oh well. Little Big Blog says, "This is awesome," and Tiffany says, "My thumbs are too fat for kitty scissors." I mean, mine too, but it's kind of nice to really get in there. They also make some now that they're like the big handle, but they're small. These are actually like scissors for like a tailor, which is fine because I also do a lot of sewing stuff, but it's just kind of awkward when you're crafting with small little pieces of paper and trying to cut out a cloud that's this big. It's a little much. To and then Little Big Blog says, "Wow, I missed something, Tiffany. Um, is it that us that lives 40 minutes apart?" And Tiffany says, "Yeah, that you guys do live 40 minutes apart. What part of you guys live in the UK, right? What part of the UK do you guys live in?" But so that was loud. Scissors. I recommend smaller ones, shorter ones, just so you can cut things a little easier, but it's all just your preference. Just use anything that you have lying around the house. You don't need to buy any new scissors, I promise. Another thing you probably have lying around your house somewhere from grade school at some point, a ruler. So this is great for just making sure that your cuts are even. You don't even necessarily need this if you don't care too much. A lot of times I don't even use a ruler, but it's kind of a nice little option to have in case you do like those nice straight lines. And that leads me to what you're going to use with that ruler, and that is a pencil. I tend to stick with the Garden Variety mechanical, but you can use, a nice old number 2. Great options. Always have a pencil because you're always going to want to mark something off to cut or to kind of figure out where you want to write something. You might want to do it in pencil and then go over it in pen. So I use the Papermate Flare pens. These are great. I really love them because they give you a little bit of the marker feeling, but they are like a pretty fine tip. But they write really nicely, and they come in a bunch of colors. They come in like a box, like a cardboard little plastic box thing, like this big with a bunch of colors. And I'm just in love with them. So I use them for everything. I use them for planning too. I color code my planning now, so it's great. Little Big Vlog says, "Oh, yay, just north of London." And Tiffany says, "Yeah, you can visit the Disney store in my city occasionally." And looks like they're gonna collab, so I love that. Um, Looks like they're planning a collab, so that's awesome. And the very last thing that I have to share with you guys with regards to beginner scrapbooking is adhesive. And honestly, as a very basic beginner, I don't want to overwhelm you with all of the adhesive types because there are a lot of options out there. So, what I recommend for beginners is a plain old glue stick. That's right. There's a lot of things coming back now, isn't there, from grade school, especially elementary time, kindergarten, if you will. A ruler, some kitty scissors, a pencil, some glue. Pretty simple, right? Um, So the only thing that you really want to watch out for with the glue, and most glue sticks nowadays do say this, and that is to make sure that they say, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Oh, it's pretty good. Um, Acid free, because glue sticks, any kind of adhesive, anything that's sticking onto your paper or onto your photos, um, a lot of times before we're being made with acid, like some kind of an acid component. And I think we all know that acid isn't the greatest thing ever. You know, it deteriorates things. And just like it'll deteriorate anything else, it will deteriorate your photos. And it will take a very long time to complete the process of messing up your photos. But 10 years from now, your photos, 10, 20 years from now, your photos will probably be kaput. And that's not very fun. You don't want to have to put all these work into this and thinking that this is going to be something that your kids are going to look at or your grandkids, and then to find that your pictures are like crumbling off somewhere. So, acid free, just use a glue stick. Pretty simple, right? Paper, a scrapbook, the photos, some writing utensils, scissors, maybe a ruler, and some glue. It's a pretty easy way to start. I think that's pretty much the most minor basics, and hopefully that helped. Let's take a look at the comments. Um, Little Big Vlog says, I literally love those glue sticks in different colors. I used to have a pink one so you can see where you're gluing. Oh, I remember the purple ones, the vanishing purple ones were very popular. They definitely still have those. Tiffany asked, how do you keep pet hair out of it? Keep a tidy workstation is what I would assume. I luckily don't have that issue. I don't have pets, so I don't have that issue when it comes to scrapbooking. But, you know, maybe keep them out of that area for a little while. Just don't leave your glue open so that there's pet hair just sticks to it everywhere. But I can't really offer much advice on pet hair. I'm so sorry. Pet hair gets everywhere, and I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of gross. But I don't know. Maybe it'll just be an extra memento in your scrapbook. I can't really help with that part too much. I'm sorry. Little Big Blog says, I'm dead. And Tiffany says, yeah, my pugs are a nightmare. They shed frame. Yeah. You know, yeah, pugs have like that really like short looking hair, but it gets everywhere. It really does. It really, really does. Um Big Blog says pet scrapbooking. Actually, I know that it's a joke, but it's a real thing. That's the sad part. That really is a real thing. I've seen scrapbooks that are like completely pet themed and like scrapbooking paper online that is like all like pets. So somebody out there has probably used their pet hair in a scrapbook somewhere. At least one person. Little Big Flag says, I can't cope. And Tiffany says, I may just use it as an excuse. Oh, geez. That wouldn't go too great. Little Big Block says, please do not show me. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. That reminds me of there was like a trend on YouTube for like a half second that was like people making felt crafts out of their pet's hair. Like I feel like, hold on, I'll show you guys a not like a, don't believe me, I will show you. the reality of how real this is. Do do do. Um, Literally, this person made a hat for their cat that looked like cat ears out of their cat hair. I wish I were kidding. So, just so you know, this is a thing online. Um, Big Bug says, "This was an awesome idea. Thanks so much for laying out the basics." And Tiffany says, "God, no, I'd make like a real sized pug from A Day of Maltese." That's so true. And Little Big Vlog says, "I'm literally scarred for life." I mean, yeah, YouTube, man. The internet. The internet is an interesting place. But so I think I'm gonna cut this live and then I'm gonna go straight into a layout share for you guys. I just want to kind of separate these out because I do want to have these uploaded on my YouTube channel so you guys can come back and reference them anytime that you'd like. So yeah, hopefully this will be like a nice place to come back and reference and think, oh, well, am I missing something from my scrapbook? So hopefully that'll help you guys. So I will catch you guys in not even a minute from now, coming back on with another live. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye.